Good evening, friends. In the early evening today, I gave some assignments on error and correction, grammar for all classes and all competitions. I gave questions, 10, 11 questions based on verb form and tense, and the discussion of the questions and the answers just now is going on. So this I'm discussing for the benefit of all the children who have written out the assignment and for correction and error, and they will check out what answers they have written, and they will also get the confirmation of what answer should be there. So as they must have attempted the questions, they will verify the answers. The very first question was, if Manali had worked hard, she will have got the job. Yeah, that is the answer. If Manali had worked hard, she will have got the job. Actually, this is a conditional number 3 where past perfect is followed by subject plus would, could, should plus have plus V3 plus subject plus complement. So according to this conditional number 3, past perfect has to be followed by future perfect with would, should, could, like that. If Manali had worked hard, she would have got the job. So in place of will, the student must notice that will be replaced by would, because the form of the structure is subject plus would, oblique could oblique should plus have plus V3. So accordingly, it should be, if Manali had worked hard, she would have got the job. Will be replaced by would. That is the right answer. Second question. He asked me if I am ill, and I answered that I was not. So the question is there. He asked me is the reporting verb. Here asked the reporting verb which is in past tense. So the clauses in the reported speech, I am ill, will also become simple past, as it is simple past. The reporting verb is asked, it is in simple past. So after if, the clause I am ill will become I was ill. If I was ill, am will be replaced by was. That is the correct answer. So the rule is that if the reporting verb is in past tense, the tense of the reported speech will also change into past. Therefore, am will be replaced by was. So the correct answer is, he asked me if I was ill, and I answered that I was not. Question number 3. India's independence had been the result of sacrifices of many patriots. Actually, had will be replaced by has, because the correct answer is India's independence, that is singular, and so the verb will be in present tense, has. India's independence has been the result of sacrifices of many patriots. Had will be replaced by has, because we are stating a fact. India has become independent because of the sacrifices of many of our Indian patriots, and therefore this is a fact. So when we are stating a fact in a sentence, the verb has to be in present tense, and therefore the answer will be, India's independence has been the result of sacrifices of many patriots. Had will be replaced by has, present tense. Yesterday, question 4. Yesterday, Ramesh got the information that his uncle died in an accident while traveling in a car. Actually, there are two actions taking place. One is that his uncle's death. Another one is that he's being informed. So his information he got yesterday. Ramesh got information that is in simple past tense. But before he was informed, actually the accident had already taken place. His uncle had already died. So the right answer will be, if two actions are taking place in the past one after the other, the one which had taken place first will be in past perfect. Therefore, the answer will be, yesterday Ramesh got the information that his uncle had died, while traveling in a car. So that will be past perfect. Death of his uncle is prior to his information. He was informed after his uncle had died. So the right answer will be, his uncle died will be replaced by had died, past perfect. Whenever two actions took place in the past, one after the other, the one which had taken place first will be in past perfect tense. Like when I reached the station, the train had left. आपके जाने के पहले ट्रेन चली गई, तो जो चली गई उसका तो पहले पास परफेक्ट में होगा. द ट्रेन हैड लेफ्ट बिफोर आई रीच द स्टेशन, और आई रीच द स्टेशन आफ्टर द ट्रेन हैड लेफ्ट. पास परफेक्ट followed by simple past. He will certainly help you if he will ask him. Two future cannot be in the same sentence together, so the right answer will be he he will certainly help you if you ask him. Simple present followed by simple future. Like if you ask him, he will help you. If you come to me, I will go with you. If you help me, I will help you. If you explain to me, I will explain to you. Like that. This is there. Never use two future in the same sentence. Two future cannot be in the same sentence. Therefore, one will be simple present and another will be simple future. Like if it rains, the match will be postponed. If you come late, you will miss the train. He will certainly, yes, he hoped to finish the work in the last week, but in fact he couldn't. He hoped to finish the work in the last week will become previous week or past week. Actually here last week is not sensible. I have pleasure to certify that Shyam worked meritoriously for the last 3 years in the organization. Actually whenever you use for or since, for and since are generally used in two important tenses. All the perfect tenses and all the perfect continuous tenses. So here it will be Shyam has worked, present perfect. Shyam has worked for the last 3 years in that organization. Present perfect tense will be used with for and since. We will not use any other tense. It had been our custom from time immemorial to be hospitable to those who come to our door. Actually had will be replaced by has. It is again a fact. So when you are stating a fact, it has to be present tense. It has been our custom from time immemorial to be hospitable to those who come to our door. Question number I asked if she has looked everywhere and she replied in affirmative. I asked if she had looked. Reporting verb being past tense, all the tense of the reported speech will also be past tense. So has will be replaced by had. I asked if she had looked everywhere and she replied in affirmative. Next question. She is working at her present job since the day a son was born to her. Actually again the question is for, and that indicates period of time. Therefore it's better to use present perfect continuous. She has been working at her present job since the day a son was born to her. She has been working. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous tense का structure होता है subject plus has oblique have plus been plus V4. So the right answer is she has been working at her present job. She has been working at her present job since the day a son was born to her. Last question. As soon as the clock strike 5, they went away. As soon as the clock struck 5, the simple past tense of a strike is a struck, because the second clause is in past tense. Went away. अगर ये present में होता है तो दोनों present होता है. जैसे as soon as the clock strikes 5, they will go away, or they go away, or they just pass away. So you should always use simple past followed by simple past. As soon as the clock struck 5, they went away. The first clause is in past tense, the second clause will also be in past tense. If the second clause is in past tense, the first clause will also be in past tense. So that is how we have summed up. And in brief, I can say that in conditional type 3, past perfect will be followed by subject plus had, subject plus would, oblique could, should, plus have plus V3 plus subject plus complement. Like if I had reached the station in time, I would have caught the train. I would have boarded the train. If I had worked hard, I would have completed my task. If I had informed him in time, he would have reached there in time. If I had, called her and told her about the incident, she would have reached the hospital. So like that, it will be past perfect followed by subject plus would, could, should, and plus have plus V3 plus subject. In the similar way, in conditional number 1, simple present has to be followed by simple future. Like, if you come to me, I will help you. If you come to me, simple present, I will help you, simple future. Like that, we will be dealing with all this. And one important thing is that if the verb of the reporting or if the reporting verb is in past tense, the tense of the reported speech will be in past tense. So like, he asked me if I was ill, not am ill. He asked me if I was ill. I answered that I was not. So the reporting verb being in past tense, the reported speech will also be in past tense. That is how we have sum up the discussion. Thank you very much for patient listening, and I'm sure this discussion will help you verify the answers that you have attempted. And at 7 o'clock I gave the question, and I'm sure by 8 o'clock or by 9 o'clock you are verifying the answer. Thank you very much.